Now get into the details of this gorgeous look. A look I'm so much in love with. Guys, let's go. Hi everyone, I'm Kayo of Beauty by Kayo Studios, and it's been forever since I posted here. I'm trying my best to keep in touch with you guys, but let's get into it real quick. As always, I start off with my micellar water and a cotton pad, not baby wipes. And this micellar water is the Ghanaian Skin Active micellar water. This particular micellar water has such an amazing fragrance. You can decide to use whichever one you're comfortable with. There are no restrictions when it comes to micellar water. Quickly, let me add, this tutorial might not be as detailed as my previous tutorials, and that is because I've been so busy this past few weeks, but I'm sure you'll be able to get one or two of this video. But of course, that's if you follow me closely. I am currently using my Mario Badescu spray to hydrate her skin, which is the first step you want to consider when prepping your skin and achieving that flawless finish. Now I'm using the FBH Snail Secretion Serum on her skin for further hydration. Lately, have been holding back when it comes to tutorial on my Instagram page. Is to say I'll be posting all my full tutorial actually, on my YouTube channel. So if you aren't following me, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course share this to as many people as you can. Back to my tutorials. I had already used my moisturizer, and my moisturizer was from FBH Cosmetics before going ahead to add my Mary and May under eye cream. Moving on, I'm using the Aqua Grip Radiant Finish Primer from Mismetics, and as soon as you apply that, guys, always ensure you use your fan just immediately after. And for my foundation, I'll be working with two shades from a Nigerian owned brand. It's called the Leation White Foundation, and I'm working with two shades. Like I said earlier, it's shade Caramel and shade Golden. I mixed both shades to get a perfect blend. Of course, if you've been following me, you would know I don't joke with this brand. For my contour, I'm working with this brand from TM Essential. It's called Bronzed in shade That Girl. That Girl is a soft brown shade, which is perfect for medium to light skin, basically perfect for your contours and bronzers. I'm just using that on areas where I would normally bronze or contour. And this is what we have after working on our bronzers and contour. Next is my blush from Cindy line. It's a lip palette actually, but I like to work with this product for my cream blush. It is very pigmented, I must say, and I'm just working with a pink shade. On this day, I just wanted to be very experimental when it comes to blush application, so I thought to use a very bright pink to work my blush and also synchronize that with my eyeshadow. You get to see that at the end of this video. And as always, don't forget to blend your cream products properly. I can't overemphasize that. I've said this countless times, multiple times on these channels, that when blending cream products, take your time. And my placement is just basically at the highest point of her cheek, while I work some of the remnants on my sponge on the nose as well, just to give it a flush of color. Now for my highlights, I'm working with these two shades from Too Faced Born This Way, shade Cookie and shade Almond. Shade Cookie is going to be my first base, which is similar or very close to our actual shade, before I go into brighten with shade Almond. Mind you, I am putting this in very little quantity. You do not want to take up your under eye, so less is more when it comes to concealer, especially concealer like this. The coverage is 10 out of 10 and you really don't need too much. I'm basically now working my lips with my concealer, just as you see me do in this video. Again, when blending your highlighted areas, always start from the outer corner. It is very important that you start from the outer corner, most especially when blending the forehead and the chin. So I'm working my bright concealer, but before I go ahead to blend, I would do my cream contours, especially on the nose. And I'm just going to use my Avor concealer in shade A70 to achieve that for my nose contours, while I give the brighter concealer time to hair dry a bit. It is very important that you start from the bridge of the nose underneath your brows. That is where your contour should start, from underneath your brows, and then you take it down all the way to snatch the nose. This is how I snatch my nose, and I'm here just putting it to you guys before I go ahead to blend with my beauty sponge. Moving on, I'm just going to go ahead to blend with my beauty sponge so we have a seamless blend and blur out those harsh lines that we were getting earlier before I go ahead to blend out my brighter concealers. Again, if you observed, I was using different angles on my beauty sponge because when blending, you do not want to mix up your products. I use a particular side for my highlight. I use another angle of my beauty sponge for my contours, my blush. You just know how to work your beauty sponge. They have different angles and you must use them judiciously. Now I can go ahead to set, and for my setting, I'm starting with this setting powder from Too Faced Born This Way. I really love this setting powder so much. It is so soft. Someone had plugged me onto this setting powder, and ever since then I've been hooked. It does the job effortlessly without being cakey or patchy. It's just very smooth, and I think this is a good buy. I did not regret at any point purchasing this product, and it will be really nice if you can really purchase this setting powder and let me know your thoughts about it. It's a universal shade. I use it for both light and dark skin models or clients, and I think you can too. Quickly, let me key you onto this powder palette from Lujo Cosmetics. This powder palette is the holy grail, guys. I have no words, literally no words. It is so beautiful. The undertones are perfect, and like I said earlier on this channel, I'll be plugging you guys to amazing products, so you just might want to stick around some more. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this to your friends and families who you think might need this video. I am going to be plugging you guys to amazing brands, and that is for sure. Amazing brands that would do the job effortlessly without having to break the bank. Guys, this is what her skin looks like after my blush and other necessary things. Now I'm just setting all of those products in place with my Alora setting spray. I'm using that to set in the powdery effect before I proceed to baking my under eyes. Now this is what her skin looks like after my baking, and guys, you can tell that this glam is going to slap so hard. Ife looked absolutely stunning on this day. As for the eyes, I'll be posting a full tutorial on my Instagram, so if you aren't following me on Instagram, please do well to also follow me on my Instagram page at Beauty by Kayo. And guys, this is the finished look. She is so gorgeous. I love everything about this look, and guys, let me know what you guys like more about this look in the comments. Bye.